Good, y'all. Dr.Trehunna. I'm on a hike right now. I've been hiking for about 3 hours, so now I'm starting to get hungry. So what I'm about to do is show y'all my thought process when I'm about to make my first meal choice. As you already know, I'm in LA and I'm not able to make my own food, right? Because my Airbnb don't even got a kitchen, just to be honest with y'all. So I'm eating out today and I'm actually checking out restaurants in this area. Now, I'm not familiar with this area, so I Googled best restaurants near me. Whatever sounds appealing to me at the time, I just go ahead and go with that. So I actually came across the restaurant. It's called like Lala's or something like that. But supposedly it's like one of the best restaurants in this area, which is Studio City. And I'm about to show you my thought process on what I actually think about in order for me to actually start ordering food. As you can see, I'm looking at the menu. So before I step foot in a restaurant, I always look at the menu. Why? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Actually going through the starters. I always like to have an appetizer. I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? And I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna go ahead and check things out while I'm here. So I always look at the appetizers and I'm checking out which one makes sense. They got a soup, they got salad, and they also have sausages, right? Now, I'm not a big fan of sausage, pause. But at the end of the day, this looks like the more protein-based appetizer. So I'm gonna look at that. See the bread, you see the empanadas, but I also see the shrimp coquette, whatever it's called, right? So my best option in this situation would be the shrimp coquette or the sausage. Now, I really don't care for the sausage, so I think I'm gonna go and end up with the shrimp coquette. So that's gonna be my starter. But I came to this conclusion before I got there. I came to this conclusion while I'm out and about and I'm not starving to death. Because when you start starving, you start scrambling. And when you start scrambling, everything sounds appealing to you at the time. Now I'm gonna get the garlic bread, now I'm gonna get the shrimp coquette, and I'm gonna get the empanada. If it's up to my own vices, you know? So you just gotta know yourself and make smart decisions when you're not hungry. So you already know we're not gonna get no empanadas, so we're definitely not gonna get the sandwiches, you know, because that's gonna come with bread, and you know that's gonna be carb-based. So right now I'm looking at the lunch special, and the lunch special sounds appealing. I'm looking at this chimichurri, that sounds pretty good, but also I'm not gonna get the steak, even though I love steak. Main reason why is because it naturally comes with fries. Now, if you put fries on my plate, I will eat some. So just so I don't even tempt myself, I'm not gonna order it. So ladies, just know yourself. You know what? I didn't notice it was a chimichurri sandwich. See? So you got to read the details. Now, if I didn't read that, I swear to God, I would have got there, ordered that chimichurri sandwich, noticed that it was a sandwich, too late, and I would have ate it, you know? So I'm not gonna get the chimichurri. Let me look at the other options. Chicken option, and they also got a beef option. Now, I'm not gonna go with the chicken option. The main reason why is, A, I'm not feeling chicken today. 2, chicken is actually the worst protein in a hierarchy between beef and seafood. So if you have an option between chicken, beef, and seafood, it will be in your best interest for metabolic health to have beef or seafood. And the main reason why is because beef is actually grass-fed, grass-finished on average, especially if it's better quality. Seafood, if it's wild-caught, it's gonna have more nutrients in it than chicken. A lot of chicken is fed soy and grain, and they're not fed and they got, you know, majority of chicken products probably have antibiotics in it or some hormones in it. And majority of grass-fed finished beef do not have none of that. Seafood don't have none of that. And lastly, chicken, they actually are fed grain and soy, not grub, not bugs, you know? And that's not what a chicken naturally eats. So because that is the case, it's gonna have a little bit more omega-6s and linoleic acid. But that's for another video, okay? Long story short, if you have the option, get something that's beef or seafood if your body can handle it or tolerate it. So looking at these beef and seafood options, I already had my seafood yesterday, so I'm cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and look at the Lala specials. Now let's look at the Lala specials together. Which one makes sense to you based off what you see from this menu? I think I'm gonna get the Entrada El Champion. Main reason why is because I'm still getting the skirt steak that I want. And Argentina is known for better quality beef. And because it got a little sauce on it, it's gonna taste a little bit better. I'ma just ask for the sauce on the side. And because I asked for the sauce on the side, I'm in control of my own fate versus they just get it and they pour it, all right? So ladies, I'm not saying you can never have sauce, just have better quality sauce. Simple. You're able to modulate how much sauce you have on your own stuff versus you allowing them to do it. And they're not trying to help you lose weight. They're just trying to make your food as tasty as possible so you become a recurring customer, all right? So last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the sides just to see what I have at my disposal. I see the asparagus, I see the grilled onions type of deal. I also see the spinach, I feel like the best choice out of these three, or the choice that I naturally would want, is spinach, because it got a little bit extra things. It got garlic to it, which is cool. You know, you can have that. But you just need to pay attention to the little things. I just don't want a dry ass plate of asparagus, so I'm gonna go with spinach. As you can see, y'all, I'm literally about 0.8 miles away from the restaurant, but I mapped out exactly what I'm going to eat before I got to the restaurant. That way I don't crumble, start getting weak at the knees when I actually go to that restaurant. And everything sounds good. You know, you smell the aromas and you see the ambiance, and you're like, you know what, let me get a drink. Let me go ahead and get the garlic bread. Let me go ahead, and you start wilding, you know? So you still want to have the experience. But because I'm cheating smarter, I'm seeing the scale drop and you're not. All right? So after I actually get to the restaurant, I'm gonna actually show y'all what I ordered so you can see I'm a man of my word. Everything that I have is calculated, and so you can enjoy the experience with me. All right? I'm at Lala's, and y'all already know that my weakness is bread, right? Why in the hell, before I was even able to tell them no, they brought out this damn bread. So they was quick and punctual. They didn't allow me to sit for too long. I already put in my order because I already know what the hell I was gonna order. They just brought this bread. So I'ma allow myself to have maybe 1 or 2 breads. I'm not gonna crush this whole entire basket. That's what people naturally do, and that is the issue. It's not the bread itself, it's about how much bread you have, all right? But also, I ordered my Diet Coke, no ice. Usually I get a Perrier or a San Pellegrino, but today I didn't want a San Pellegrino, you know, so I went ahead and got my Diet Coke. At the end of the day, a Diet Coke's not bad. Don't have 5 Diet Cokes in one sitting. That's simple. And on Yelp, they said this bread go crazy, so y'all already know the vibes. I'm gonna go ahead and try it right now for y'all. It's already light and fluffy. It's not hard as a rock. See what it's hitting on. Some dish right there. Days that you do a lot of cardio, or the days that you worked out, you can have more carbs. The days that you do not do a lot of cardio, the days that you sit around, sit on your ass all day, you should have less carbs. More green vegetables. Even though they are carbs, they're less carbs. Once again, me doing this right here is slamming on the brakes when it comes to me losing fat. You having some broccoli, you having some grilled zucchini, that's like you tapping on the brakes. But at the end of the day, you still hitting on the brakes. So because I'm doing this, I'm slamming on the brakes. But at the end of the day, technically, I'm able to eat more of this because I've been active for the past 3 hours. The average person don't hike for 3 hours, you know? So just cheat smarter and be logical. Earn your carbs. Some people, they didn't do nothing the whole entire day. The only time they worked out is when they walked to their car and they ate the whole basket. That is the issue. And it's my last piece of bread. So that's what I'm gonna do. The basket, put it over here. Gotta know yourself. And the bread is good. It's not even all that good where I want to even punish it. It's not better than Outback bread, you know? But I ordered the chorizo. I'm gonna show y'all once the chorizo comes out. Chorizo is protein based, so because it's protein based, I can have that a little bit more than this. Everything from here on out, but I usually never order sausage. But because it's an Argentina restaurant and they're known for the better quality cuts of meats, I went ahead and tried it. So here you go. I'll go ahead and dip in this little chili sauce. Keep in mind, if the sauce is spicy or hot, which it is, it's good to go. You don't got to eat twice. The sauce is sweet. It's sweet for a reason. So let's see how it goes. I'm never going to show myself eating this. I'm not going to hold you. That might be the best sausage pause I've ever had in my entire life. This shit bomb. You know? And it's protein based, you know? So ladies, you can still have your cake, eat it too, still have a good time in the restaurant. You just gotta be a little bit more calculated than the rest of your friends. See that bread? Still in the corner. Even though I was thinking about it before the sausage came out, I was like, you know what? I could have 2 more, but you gotta know yourself. This is gonna serve me more than that. This is gonna have more nutrients for my body than that. Alright, so I'm about to go ahead and finish off this protein-based appetizer. And once the entree comes out, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that as well. So, like I said, it's Entrana El whatever champion, but that's the sauce on the side. I always ask for it on the side. But as you can see, I got a side of spinach. I got some grilled vegetables. And here is the skirt steak. Believe it or not, spinach is one of the main green vegetables that are actually protein-based. I got more protein on my plate than anything else. And because I got the sauce on the side, which is usually the worst part of the meal, now I'm in control of my own fate. So I'm still eating what I want. That bread is still over fucking there. Still got my Diet Coke. I am cheating smarter. I can eat this meal. I'm still enjoying myself, and I can expect the scale to drop. So y'all see I'm a man of my word. I thought about this meal an hour before I actually ordered it. I am here, and I still ordered what I said I was going to order. Because I did, I can expect the scale to drop after eating this meal, and I already had 2 slices of bread. Oh my God, bread is bad. No, it's the fact that, like, say, if you go to a Mexican restaurant, you're getting tortilla chips, which is bread. You're also having tortillas, which is bread. You're getting the tacos, which means what? It's 4 tortillas per taco, which is bread. Then you having the beans, which is carbs. Then you're having the rice, which is carbs. You had 2 margaritas, which is carbs. You see what I'm saying? So all those little things adds up, you know? I got more protein on plate than anything else. You have more carbs on your plate. That's why I'm able to stay lean year round. That's why you're not. Little things like that makes the world of a difference, all right? So I hope y'all learned something today, man. I'm about to go ahead and enjoy my food before it gets cold. That's your reset tip of the day. It's going to have a 6 snacks all the time. You know, the summertime. If you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know. I'm out here enjoying LA. And this is how you eat smarter when you're on vacation.